Tap or swipe right? Why? I don't know what that means. Okay. Hi, Kimbo, Susie, and Barry. Welcome. Welcome, Steph and Dot. Little Mabels, welcome. Ian, welcome. Welcome, Brayden. Sorry, I'm just taking a second. I always take a minute to kind of get set up and let people start coming in. How are you, Barry? Welcome. Very beautiful. I love that. It's a great name. We're going to try and stay as focused as possible. My daughter is home today from school, so we'll see. Welcome, Keeping It Real. Hopefully we stay focused and motivated, but I'm realistic. She's only 7, so we can only ask for what we can do. Welcome, Evan. Just marking this down. So I took more time this month. Like, I used to post videos to do these, and then what happened is I kind of felt more rushed to do it. So then I was just quick, get the message out in like 2-3 minutes. Welcome, Bruce and Shaba. And what happened was I was pulling too hard to pull it out, and I wasn't being able to get the message out quite the same way. So I try to keep these in, 20 minutes, 30 minutes, somewhere around there. Welcome, Nana, and the patron. Welcome. So, taking a little time. Also, I posted, while I'm thinking about it, I posted my little Group 7 post. And the reason I did that is because when we go and we're commenting on all these things and we just comment with a little heart or a little whatever, we're only doing it half-assed. And when we do that, we're basically emojiing them into Shadowban land, and we don't want to do that. Jump Up, welcome. I love that name. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love it. JKO, welcome. So the reason I posted it is the idea is we can try and get people that align, that are willing to actually put in that little bit of extra intentional work. It's 11:22 on the clock. HB, welcome. Also, the reason, I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, okay. Sorry, I'm still learning how to do this. Not very tech savvy, but I've had to learn everything as we go, so I am getting better for sure. But so I put that post out there, so if you see it, please share it, comment on it. The whole idea is we want to follow each other, and we want to follow those people that are willing to do the work, just like we are. Sending those heart emojis and all that just kind of puts you in Shadowban land, and we don't want that. We want actual people talking and commenting and asking questions and getting to know and understand if that's what they like. And apparently that needed to be talked about here. So, also tomorrow I have my, I don't know if I set my computer on it or not. Yeah, I have my live coming tomorrow at 10. I don't know if you see these posts coming from me. There's usually one and then a voiceover kind of goes over it. There are different ways we can show up for ourselves, how we can use these to our advantage and transmute it from a negative thing into a positive thing. Welcome, Alpre and Drake. Welcome. All right, so now that I've done shamelessly promoting my content and things that I have coming up, I lied. While we're at it, we'll do one more shameless plug for my guided journals and all my other content, my artwork, and all that. Look for this logo. This is my logo and my website, creativelyguided.ca. You can go there. You can get my handmade teas. I make tinctures. I make all kinds of good stuff, all handmade with lots of intention, lots of research and study, and guided from the heart, guided journals, things that can help you move forward to be your best self, okay? Now, that I'm done on my shameless plugs. On to my cancers. Can I have a gratitude card for my cancers? Something to help them show up from a place of gratitude to focus on for the month of November. Give them some guided steps. Ooh. Every morning, look in the mirror and affirm positive words into your life. Of all the things we speak into this world, our words are spells. So if we're going to speak things, why don't we speak greatness onto ourselves, onto others around us? It doesn't take any more effort. Truly, it doesn't. Just speak your greatness. I am amazing. Today is going to be amazing, and I'm going to meet amazing people today. And when you meet people, I hope you have a fabulous day. I hope everything goes blessed for you. Speak that greatness onto people. Welcome, Hakeem and Miss and JC. So as you move through your day, take a moment to look into a mirror. While looking into your own eyes, recite these words aloud or silently, preferably aloud, because nothing speaks greater life into your world and to yourself than hearing your own voice, seeing your own face, say these things to ourselves. I love myself unconditionally. I am always enough. It's such a simple affirmation. And anyone who knows me knows affirmations have saved my life. I can never not say enough about them. And until the day I die, I will always tell you it is one of the easiest, best ways that we can always come back to our center and understand that we are inherently worthy. We always have value, and until we start understanding that and accepting that of ourselves, we hinder our own growth and those around us. So the best thing we can ever do is speak that for ourselves. So my cancers, I love myself unconditionally, and I am always enough. Remember it, repeat it, recite it, speak it out loud, say it to your face, look yourself in the eyes and understand exactly how beautiful and amazing and awesome you are, and say it, even if you don't believe it, even if you don't know how to believe it, just keep saying it until you do believe it. Because what happens is when you say it enough and you learn to pause in those moments and say, right here and right now I am safe and I am always enough. When you learn to say that, your body, your mind, your soul begins to believe you. And that's when you actually start showing up differently. So really, it's such a small thing that you can do, but it makes a huge, huge, huge difference. Welcome, Ottawa, Ontario. Welcome. All right, now can I have a self-care? Oh, my ear's ringing. Somebody popped in. Who is it? Can I have a self-care card for my cancers for the month of November? Something to focus on, to show up for themselves. That's the one, right? I made it up here on the bridge between Starshine and Clay. My hand holding tight my other hand. Come celebrate with me that every day something has tried to kill me and has failed. Recall your nearest to death experience. What a miracle that we continue through these times. I have a long list of near-death experiences, and when I tell you a long list, it's actually gross. None of them deserved, but it is what it is. When you look at it like that and be like, I survived all those that tried to kill me, whether it was intentionally or not, does not matter. What matters is I survived and overcome, and every single day we overcome something and we show up the new day. We 1000% know that we're meant to show up there every day, because God's not going to give us more than we can handle. You can say God, the universe. I don't get into the religion thing because I believe religion is man-made, and I believe religion and anything man-made, tarot cards, it doesn't matter what it is, tarot cards, Bibles, books, anything written is man-made, and if it's man-made, it's fallible, and it's imperfect. So if you want to know and understand what the God you pray to and believe in really wants to know, then you need to go within yourself, because if you don't know your own voice, how are you going to know anyone else's voice, right? Welcome, Vishesh. Welcome. All right, so that was a really good one, and I imagine if we all think about it for a moment that we probably all have some near-death experiences. And if we think about those and realize how we actually did overcome them, we didn't do it alone. We did it through our strength and our perseverance and showing up. Ooh, that ringing ear, somebody needs to hear this. We did that from showing up every day. So, in that manner, we need to understand that we know the universe has our back. We know that we're protected, and we know that nobody and nothing can stop us but ourselves. And when we get to that point in life, in everything we encounter, we have a struggle. We're going to always find a way over it or through it, which is what I actually talk about tomorrow. Fear is a mirror. This is going to be my live content. I post a couple days about it. I have a whole fire and flow content, and my goal is to help you learn how to transmute these things so you don't get stuck on these layers that sometimes take a long time to get over because you feel shame or anger for trying to move forward. So when I say these things, it's 100% out of love, nothing but love. And when you show up for yourself with that much love, my Lord, things are going to start changing. So can I please have one from Beyond Lemuria for my Cancers? Something to show them. Oh, I knew it. Oh, you got two again. Okay. So this one is a good deck this month for sure. And it's about understanding our chakras, our alignment, because I seem to get one every single time. And then what comes next from that. So, and I'm going to read them both because the author of this deck, if you see every one of these pictures, every one of the artwork, it's just beyond, it's beautiful. And anyone that puts that much work, effort, thought, and care into something, absolutely 1,000% deserves their just dues, their respect. So, welcome VS and Teddy. So first we have fire, and of course that's my energy right there. But Cancers are right up there too. They're very close to the Leo, the fire aspect. Even though they're water, they're very close. And sometimes that just might rub off, and it's a good thing. So, we live in a dualistic world of light and dark, yin and yang, masculine and feminine. Focusing only on light can repress your shadows. Bringing both sides into balance and being real with our humanness allows us to reach more joy, authenticity, and depth. By accepting and loving all of ourselves as we truly are, we can extend more of this love and have deeper compassion with others. This painting portrays the balanced dance of creation. The greater the distance of separation, of duality, the greater the density. As the dragons come together, they dissolve into one with all that is. In this place of coalescence, the fusion brings both sides together in oneness, not just as a remerging with the universe, but in an alchemical process of becoming the empowered creator force we truly are. Like I said, if you want to understand God, if you want to understand what the universe is trying to show you, the only way to do that is to get to know you, the good, the bad, the ugly. Because if you can't know and understand that and know what your desires and your wants and your fears and all of those things are, if you can't know and understand them, how are you going to know what voices are telling you? How are you going to know to trust that intuition? 11:33 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. How are you going to know? Get quiet, get to know yourself, and get curious. Don't judge your answers. It's not for you to judge. It's not for us to judge anybody. Don't judge your answers. Just get curious. Learn them. Understand them. Know that your answers are allowed to change. And in fact, they will change every single day. The more you learn, the more they're going to change. And that's okay. So the theme of this card is passion, motivation, destruction, power, illumination, determination, inner light, forging forward, and transformation. If you don't learn, you don't grow. If you don't try, you're never going to know. If you don't like something about yourself, ask why. What is it you don't like? Is it a limitation that's been forced on you through programming, through somebody else's perception of you, from their own filter, from their own programming, which means they don't know any better yet? Or is it something that actually you could be accountable for and make change that would better your life? And when you ask those questions, you're not asking from a judgment point. You're just getting curious. Like, how do I know? How do I understand? And every time you ask and you get quiet and you listen for the answers, that's when things start to open up. That's when things start to happen. That's when our life moves us forward. And that's when we start coming up with endless opportunities. And I know my cancers have been going through some transformation. I've seen it each month through here. And that anger and that, I know people get stuck on that resentment, that stuff that's built up that you don't even understand how or why it's there. And you don't understand why it's there because you don't 100% understand how you're feeling or why you're feeling what you're feeling. And when you can learn that and find that balance and come to that center, that's when this starts opening up. And everything is an opportunity, whether it's an opportunity for growth, an opportunity for expansion, an opportunity to learn. They're endless, literally endless. So decisions, options, and opportunities. It's wonderful that we have the freedom to choose. But times of indecision can be so hard and almost suffocating. The more we use our minds to battle the pros and cons, the more we move out of our hearts. Often the best way forward is to step back and do what it takes to get out of your head and into your body so your gut feeling can guide the way. When making a choice, you may consider anything that doesn't feel like a total yes as a total no. Perhaps none of the apparent options are right, or any choice could be the right one if you wholeheartedly pick a direction and give it your best shot. When faced with a decision, check where your integrity lies. Peel back the layers to see if you are making where you are making your choices from. Are you choosing from fear-based survival or a place of love? A choice founded in love can make you feel light, excited, passionate, and give you butterflies. It might be a little scary, but in a good way. It might not make sense to your mind. It may seem out of your comfort zone or undermine logic. The low road can look like the safest, easiest path. It may avoid or lessen immediate pain and confrontation, but it will be a long, winding, and exhausting. The high road might look perturbing, but it will cut through old stories and lead directly to the heart for growth and transformation. When you choose to step forward boldly, it takes courage, but you'll discover a place of trust. Rather than staying small or hiding or running away, you will expand and open yourself to growth. This is where magic happens and synchronicities you could never have imagined land in your lap. But first, you have to step into the unknown and let your heart guide you. What if everything you wanted was right there in front of you? Make the important decision to let go of outdated limitations. What could be the worst that happens? Reach for what you want and know it's closer than you realize. Welcome, Hugo. You have options and opportunities you may not have realized. The universe wants to give you what you want. It's all there, so reach out and wholeheartedly choose it. While you sit on the fence, your experiences are diluted or confusing. We live in a time of choices. Sometimes reason and limitation direct our choices, and we feel unfulfilled as a result. Choose life from a place of heart, compassion, and integrity, and you can't go wrong. That's what I'm saying. Once you find that balance, we have to understand everybody has the extremes. Everybody has the capacity to be their absolute worst self, but they also have the capacity to be their absolute greatest self. And when you find that balance and you understand each part of that struggle from that space, then you know how to come back to each time. And when you can get back to that center that I am safe, I am grounded, in this moment, everything is okay, you're not making bad decisions out of survival mode and all those other things. Welcome, Wade. So, what I'm trying to say is, for my cancers, you're almost there. You're finding the balance. You're there. And now you need to start speaking that confidence into you. I am always here. I am amazing, and I am always enough. Start affirming your greatness out loud to the world. Let the universe know I'm here and I understand. And even in my worst, even in my struggle, even in everything I'm going through, I am enough. I'm worthy and I'm learning. Please help me learn. And I promise you, your perspective changes every single day. It's going to get better. It's going to get easier. And when you do step out boldly, you're going to have the confidence to do all of the things you're meant to do. And you're going to do it because it's truly your purpose. And it may be not 1,000% your purpose. It might be one step into your purpose. And that branches out to 1,000 different ways that all of it brings you joy, right? Like, if that's what you want to do, start there. But you can't know until you take those steps. But when you do it from a place of love and a place of asking the universe, just let me know. Starseed, what lights you up? I'm telling you, my Cancers, you got some things coming. You just got to be ready to see it. You got to keep your eye out for those opportunities because it's there. It's coming. Starseed, what lights you up? Starseeds are souls with a double mission, to raise their own consciousness and the consciousness of the planet. They are old souls who have incarnated elsewhere beyond this planet. Many starseeds arrive with a feeling that time is running out and that there is something they came here to do or create or contribute. Welcome, Bruins. If you pulled this card, it is to confirm that you are a starseed and you are being encouraged to answer the call, to follow what lights you up. Once awake, most starseed souls find it hard to have meaningless conversations, jobs, and relationships. They innately know that there is much more to life and feel there is something more and to get to work. They remain restless until they step into their calling, which is to light up the world with their unique presence. Starseeds are scattered all over the planet, in hospitals and schools, in slums and mansions, on stages and in edit suites, in parks and nightclubs, in taxis and theme parks. Many starseeds spend parts of their lives trying to fit in or in some form of spiritual closet. If you're dimming your light to fit in, it is time that you stop and start embracing the unique light that you came here to share and treat your time on earth like a glorious vacation. Amen. Welcome, Sincerely Swan. I love that name. So, ask yourself, what lights you up? What is that thing that makes you feel like the world is your oyster? It makes you feel like you're in flow. Just start asking, and it doesn't have to be just one thing. But once you get an answer, start heading in that direction. The moment you start heading in that direction, all those other opportunities light up because you're walking in confidence. You're understanding inherently you are enough. No matter where you are, what you're doing, you are inherently enough. And when we get to that space, man, the things we can change, the people we can help. But we're not doing it from a place of lack or a place of they must take my advice. The opportunity is there. It's there for you to take it and learn and grow or throw it away. And when you do that and you're giving from that place with no expectation, then there's no expectation. You've left it and you move on and you give. And they're either going to pass it on, they're going to learn something for it, or they're not. But either way, you've done your part, right? And when you do that and knowing that that's exactly what you came to do, was your part to give and give that love and that compassion the same you would expect others to give you. But if they don't give it to you, you understand that they're at a different space in their journey. And when you can understand from that point, it allows you to have more compassion for others because you're like, hey, I was there a couple of years ago. I've been through that too. Even if they don't want to take your advice, you know you've been there. So it's a little easier to have compassion for that, right? So we're not just showing compassion for ourselves. In turn, when we do that, we're automatically showing compassion for each other. That one went flying. What for my Cancers? Wait. It's not time. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Right now is your time to start affirming to the universe. Speak it out to the universe. Tell them what you want. And then sit in that moment. We'll talk about that the still moment. It's coming. It's in my Fire and Flow series. It's probably 7 or 8, somewhere in there. We're on number 3 will be tomorrow. But we talk about that. And that still period kind of sucks. And learning to understand it and not feel rushed and not push through it. That void. It is one of those things. The waiting period, especially for highly motivated, hyper-independent people, which these days many are. You're used to just having to do it and being ambitious and getting up. And learning to wait in those moments so you can see and let it come to you are hard. It's the hardest thing you'll probably ever do. And I think I may be exaggerating, but I know when I had to go through it, I sure felt that way. Make a wonder what? I don't know how to say your name, and if I butcher it, I apologize. But welcome. Okay, so we have it's not yet time. Things are being woven. In our fast, loud, reactive, comparative world, where an instant response is so often expected at the times, even a currency, it can feel almost impossible to take a breath, let alone give ourselves the space to rest, wait, and reset. We're so often in overdrive, expecting instantaneous results over and over again, and when the guidance doesn't come at these extreme speeds, it can feel as though something's gone wrong. Facts. But often, not receiving guidance is guidance in itself. When you ask for guidance, then don't receive it. It can often mean wait. It's not yet time. The details are being woven. Welcome, Edward. Our challenge is to keep trusting when on the surface it appears that nothing is happening. To remember that no matter how long or bitter the winter, spring does always come. To remember that you don't need to solve all of the world's problems in a single day, and that perhaps they'll be better solved with some perspective and a good night's sleep. This card is your permission to slip, to slow down, switch off, and rest. You're being reminded to have patience and to trust the mystery of life. To trust that things are being woven on your behalf. It may not be happening to the timeline you'd like, but if you gather up the patience, it will be orchestrated better than you could have ever imagined. And then how can you slow down, be more patient, and wait? And it is a very hard thing to do. Welcome, GTA King. And it's something I still struggle with, so you're never going to get judgment for me. I have to tell myself 1,000 times a day, patience, wait, slow down. I've become much more patient over the years, but truly I had to really work on that, and I work on it every day. And when I'm becoming too impatient, the universe always gives me something to make sure that to remind me I need to be more patient. So, and when those things come, even when the moment when I'm feeling frustrated, I'm learning to say, nope, I know what you're trying to show me. I get it. Be more patient. I apologize. And I literally speak it out into the world. I'm understanding. I'm doing my best to understand. And I will be more patient. And it just allows the universe to know and hear and see that your intentions are real, they're pure, and they're good. And that's all that matters. Welcome, Han Banan. I like that name. All right, can I have a creativity oracle for my Cancer? Something to focus on for the month, help them show up in a space of love for themselves, for others around them. But always two. I get two on these ones too. And we have enchantment and go deeper. Yes. So we are enchanted when the muses sing the art spirit into us. And these are, I love the artwork on these cards. And then we have go deeper. Expressing the deeper meanings in life while staying attuned to childlike wonder is at the heart of all great art. Amen. So, 47 and 80. All right. The enchantment card is an indication that you must remember that living a creative life connects you to an unbroken line of artists, inventors, dancers, poets, writers, and magic makers down through history. Allow yourself to revel in being a part of what makes life worth living. Selecting the enchantment card is a reminder that the spiritual nature of creativity involves our allowing the soul of what we wish to accomplish to sing itself into our heart and mind. The statue exists in the matrix. The image calls to us to assemble it. The book's ideas and scenarios are waiting in the ether for us to be inhabited by them. The creative person does not fear the mystery or being enchanted and transformed into a different person. They embrace the magical, mystical, numinous side of life. Hi, Gambler. I don't tell future. You create your own future. I'm trying to teach people how to manifest their own future. Welcome, Manpreet. Mom. If I have to tell you your future, you're not living your life right. 77. Oh, this was really the bottom. Last one? Yeah, it was. Last card. All right. Expressing the deeper meanings of life while staying attuned to the childlike wonder is at the heart of all great art. The Go Deeper card is an indication that you have not fully understood all you need to comprehend before you can take your creative process to where you want it to go. You have many messages and ideas that you want to reveal. Grace, sit down nicely. Soul-searching study and research will benefit you now. Go deeper into your intentions, focus your will, and plant the seed of your heart's desires. Be your own hero. Face matters that need attention. The best way to fill the empty places inside us is with love and compassion for others and ourselves, and gratitude for what we have and have accomplished. Be relentless in your pursuit of truth and the more profound implications of whatever situation you are in. The creative journey often involves exploring concepts you thought you understood or were past. Investigate to see deeper meanings and connections. Life is an exercise, a ritual we do to honor the great mystery. I love that. So when you think you know the answer, and this is true, when you think you know the answer, understand there's always 1,000 other layers to go deeper. So when you can get curious and just ask. And my most favorite thing to do, the most important thing I think we could ever do, is always ask those questions. Because when we get curious and we ask why, and we ask from that space of curiosity, not of judgment, not of anything but curiosity, we allow ourselves the space to find the answers and understand that that answer will change with time, and that's okay too. Welcome, Morgan. All right, so I need to have the Moonology Oracle deck card for my Cancers for the month of November, something to focus on. Surrender to the divine, and emotions are running high. All right. Welcome, Pugsley. That's the super moon. Where are you? 110. Angel number 110 is a good thing to look up, too. When these numbers come up and they make me look for them, there's something with the number. So maybe check that angel number out. This card suggests that the answer to whatever you're asking is writ large like silvery full moon set against the velvety night sky. If you're wondering how successful something is going to be, such as a job or relationship, the answer is very. To use common parlance, the answer to your question may well be that it's under your nose. This card is about being larger than life, being special and bursting with energy that you can tune into and work with. You can expect plenty of good things and a positive outcome when this card comes up, but you may find there's a lot of emotion to deal with too. There's also a sense that opportunities around whatever you're asking don't come along every day, so take action. Success is close. I must trust. It's a really great affirmation too. You should speak it as much as possible. And then a resolution to your question is closer than you may think. Don't ignore the obvious. Something exciting lies ahead. Make sure you don't blow events out of proportion. Speak to the goddess. Ask her for assistance. The moon goddess, they're assuming. A supermoon is a newer full moon that takes place when the moon is at its closest point to the earth during its monthly orbit, an event known as a perigee. If it's a full moon, the moon appears around 14% bigger at this time. The moon is known as the queen of emotions, and if you draw the supermoon card, regardless of when you do it, you can expect your feelings to be more highly charged. Welcome, Zena. And then we have full moon. Is that in here? I mean, it's in here, but... apparently not. Oh, it's the complete other end. 32. Alright. Grace, what's the limit? What was the deal? Do you remember?
What?
What are you supposed to be doing right now? Alright, so we have surrender to the divine. Welcome, Bever and Brenda, welcome. The very word climax brings all sorts of ideas and images to mind. Agreed? But it really is the feeling of this card. Life is coming to a head, a point, a conclusion, or a turning point. There may be some kind of change, and possibly even some sort of emotional explosion. Tune into your emotions now and see what they're telling you. You're very likely close to the surface, no matter when in the moon cycle you've pulled this card. Matters will soon conclude, and you'll find out whether or not your wishes are going to come true. The odds are in your favor, as this is a positive card, but you may need to work harder than usual to keep cool as events unfold. Welcome, Anil. I am getting the answers I need. Affirm that as much as you can, and then wait for them and listen, and they will come. A wish you made may be about to come true. It's make or break time. Welcome, user AAA. There could be a sense of madness in the air. Breathe deep and stay calm. You may need to forgive someone to release negative energy. It's time to let go of the past and move on. Yes, and when we move forward and we forgive people, we're not forgiving them for them. We're forgiving them for us. In turn, it does release them and allow them the space to learn on their own thing. But when we hold on to that, we're holding on to all that anger and all that burden and resentment and all that stuff that's not ours. So when we forgive people, we're doing it to release our own selves. 11:55 on the clock. Thank you, Spirit. The full moon marks the climax of the lunar cycle, making this card something of a power card. The full moon is often the time when answers are given to questions asked during the new moon. And pulling this card at any time in the lunar cycle suggests answers will be coming your way before too long. Welcome, Pedro. Did I say that already? I'm not sure. All right. So we have an angel number and an affirmation. My Cancers, speak life into yourself. Speak it into your daily existence. And understand no matter where you start from, you are always enough. You are inherently worthy. And when you start from that point and you understand that right here, right now, in this moment, I am safe, you're going to make better decisions. You're going to know and understand yourself and what you're trying to say and what you want a lot better. And in turn, you're going to make stronger decisions, and you're coming from a space of safety, not fight or flight. So, hold on, let me fix my cards. I have a mess going on here. What we got going on today? Okay, so let me just give it a second. Can I have an angel number for my Cancers for the month of November? My favorite number. 5555. Clarity. And we all know fives are transformation and more transformation and more transformation. It's not a bad thing, even sometimes when it doesn't feel great. It is a thing that is very transformational and will help you. Can be good or bad, whatever your perspective is, but it's life and it's never ending. So we have clarity, transformation, change, opportunity, momentum, process, success, adaptability, and achievement. You are not a victim of circumstance. You are a beneficiary, enriching your life experience. By embracing and adapting to change, you're setting yourself up for long-term success. Trust that everything is unfolding for the best. You are achieving your goals, and everything will work out perfectly in the end. Welcome, Larissa.
I want to turn on my iPad.
Well, why can't you? You turned it off?
No.
You locked it? Okay, hold on. I just got to do one more, and then I'm almost done.
Can I have some baking tips?
Where are they? No, you got to finish your cereal. What do you want to do? Go out of here?
Stop.
Okay, well, you got to stop going in there, because if you don't want to play it, it makes no sense. Sorry, again, like I said, my daughter's home, so the distractions are real. And actually, she did really good, so I can't complain. So you start seeing 55 all over the place. My Cancers, just understand that when transformation is coming, it depends on the perspective. Sometimes transformation is fantastic and it's amazing. You get a brand new job or all kinds of great things happening. And sometimes it's a struggle and you're not sure where to go with it or what to think about it. But no matter what, either side of the spectrum, when you can look and say, what is this trying to teach me? And I know in the end this is going to be for my best good. So how do I get to that space? Help me get to that space. The universe will help you. Okay, can I have an affirmation for my Cancers? That was quick. I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment. I breathe calmly and easily. I am safe in this moment. And it's true. When you get to that space, and I was literally just saying that with the angel number and with transformation, when we understand that we have to find that balance, and the farther we get out of balance, the harder the universe is going to work to bring us back in. And usually that's called walking through the fire. And how do we learn? Through pain, through struggle. So the farther we get out of balance, the harder the universe is going to work to bring us back into balance. So when you understand that and you try to live your life as balanced as you possibly can, but either way, even if you come out of balance, understanding how to very quickly get back into that space of balance, we allow ourselves a safe space, and we allow ourselves a place to make things a little bit easier, a little bit understanding, and we can hear and understand what we're trying to say and what we want and what we need. And then when we hear that other voice creeping in, if it's negativity, you're not worth it, blah, 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 that's a program. That's not anything but a program. If it's loving and all of boosting you up, trying to show you the light in the dark, that's your guides. That's your highest best self. That's your God. That is all of the greatness in the universe trying to show up for you. So when you can get to that space and understand that and tell the difference in the voices and know your voice, then you can trust your voice. And then you can know when those other voices creep in, which one is worth trusting and which one is worth ignoring, and which one is asking you to question that other voice. Because sometimes when you question that other voice, that's when you really get the answers you need to help transmute that to a better place. So I hope this helped, my Cancers. And if you did, if you came in late or you missed a lot of it and you want to check it out, I usually will post a clip or two with the link on my YouTube, so you can go and specifically watch it. Or you can just follow me on YouTube at Creativity Guides Me, and follow along there. And I always post the replays for any one of my lives from here over there. So I hope this helps, Cancers. I love you, and have a great day.